the next finalist studies mycology, which I thought was the study of Mike Myers. She's representing to Southwest. Please give it up and give a warm welcome to Joni Wildman!
You've heard about the birds and the bees. It's about time you learnt about the zombies and the fleas. Reproduction in the fungal kingdom is challenging. Fungi use spores to reproduce, and often these need to be dispersed large distances in order to find compatible spores from the same species, without online dating platforms. But evolution has found several diverse and ingenious strategies, and I can't wait to tell you my favorite 4. Firstly, the cordyceps fungus. This infects insects. It grows inside of its host and takes control of its behavior, literally turning it into a zombie as it alters neurochemical pathways and colonizes its muscles. It compels it to climb to an elevated position, and then, once at a suitable height, the fungus will erupt from the body of the insect and release a cloud of spores to be carried by the wind to a new host. Bachelor number 2, the stinkhorn fungus. Look, personally, I prefer lynx, but flies love the putrid odor of rotting flesh. And this dihydromantic fungus will release a foul-smelling slime, rich in volatile compounds that mimic this scent, attract those flies, and enable the flies to carry the spores to faraway places. Now, number 3 is a really fun guy. The hat thrower fungus. So rockets typically have an acceleration about 9 times gravity. And this little guy, about 2 centimeters big, consists of a sac with a spore-containing structure balanced on top. The sac will build up with internal pressure until it eventually bursts, propelling the spores at 2,000 times gravity. Enough to allow the spores to escape the dung that the fungus is growing in. And finally, number 4, the bird's nest fungus. This uses fluid mechanics to spread its spores by filling its cup-like shape with small spores and waiting for a large raindrop to fall. The disturbance caused by this large raindrop will impart momentum onto the spores, which act like particles in a fluid medium. This causes them to fly out the nest. So, by showcasing this tiny fraction of spore dispersal mechanisms, I offer you a glimpse into the diversity of the fungal kingdom. Numerous branches are required on the evolutionary tree to go from insect mind control to raindrop propulsion. And did you know there are more species of fungi than plants or mammals? Yet they're overlooked, despite their equally diverse and vital ecological roles that support ecosystems and all of their inhabitants, including me and you. I'm constantly fascinated and flabbergasted by this wonderful kingdom of life. The way that they use ecology, physics, and chemistry to spread their spores. It's no wonder there's not much room for romance.
Give it up for Joni Wildman, everybody! Joni, I think we'll divide and conquer. If you take questions, I'll gather up the balls. Maggie, do you have any comments?
Yes. So fungi, as you say, are overlooked. How did you go about making it exciting?
But I think they do it themselves, to be honest. So fungi, they're mysterious, and that's why they're really overlooked. Well, there's lots of reasons why they're overlooked, but they're mysterious. They pop up infrequently, whereas like plants are kind of always there. So I think that's why they're overlooked. But when you start taking a closer look at how they behave and their lifestyles and just everything about them, it's very easy to become very obsessed, like I have done. And there's just so many fascinating things. They do it themselves.
That's incredible. Okay, well, Sam, do you have any comments or questions?
Yeah, I wanted to ask, and this is, say you have met someone who just didn't know what a spore was. How would you maybe explain what is a spore to them?
It's the reproductive cell, so it's basically like our gametes, our eggs or sperm or something. So it's just a cell that is specialized for reproduction, and just in that spore just contains the half of the chromosomes like we do. It's a bit different, but it's just a sperm.
Whoa, mushrooms are really sexy, huh? We never knew. Thank you so much. Give it up for Joni Wildman, everybody!